Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Friday. I hope you guys are going to have a great weekend. We're going to have a lot of things to talk about today. It's not a lot, but there's quite a few things. Obviously, we have the Bitcoin price expiry coming up, and then there's some other news I want to talk to you guys about as well. So if you like this kind of stuff, please make sure you subscribe. It helps me out. All right, let's take a look at see what we got to talk about today. So right now we have the Bitcoin, obviously, trader options expiry is happening today. So we got that going on. We got analysts are saying the pullback was expected. And then we got Dogecoin Millionaire talking about he's going all next on this crypto. Budweiser purchases a beer ETH. We got Plan B, he's talking about his stock to flow model. And then we have also Hive Blockchain putting out a press release today that we're going to talk about. That's kind of disappointing a little bit. But first, let's get into the charts here. So Bitcoin is up a little bit. It's up to 47,550. We're obviously waiting to see what the options expiry happens today. So we'll have to keep an eye on later on today what happens. I think as long as Bitcoin stays above 47,000, I think that's a bullish mark for us. And we'll keep an eye on that one. It's not doing anything exciting right now. It's only up at 1.5%. Doge is up 4% from its low of yesterday of 26 cents. Stellar is as well. Stellar is up to 34 cents. Litecoin is up to 170 right now. And Cardano is up to 272. I was hoping to buy a little bit more of it when it went down a little bit. But I was thinking it was going to go down to like 250, 240, but it didn't. So I'll be buying at probably around this price range a little bit. Probably going to a couple $100 worth. Nothing major. Ethereum is at 3143. It is up 1.63%. So obviously Cardano is doing the best right now. It's up almost 8%. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Hive obviously has a press release this morning that came out. We'll talk about it here later on. They're at $3, so we'll have to see how the stock handles that after trading starts. Marathon is still at 36. Pre-market's actually up 37.26. Bitfarms is up 5.48. And Riot is at 36.94 pre-market. Market cap wise, we are at, let's see here, where are we at today? We're at 2.1 trillion for the whole market cap. Bitcoin obviously still number one. It's up 1.7% for the last 7 days. Ethereum is down 0.4%. Cardano is still up 17.2% for the week. And Binance is up 12.4%. And then we got Dogecoin down 11.6%. Polkadot is down 5%. And Solana is up 13.5%. Okay, let's get into the news here. Bitcoin traders brace for Fed options expiry as BTC price clings to 47%. It's an end of the month showdown for potential Bitcoin price triggers on Friday as the Federal Reserve takes to the international stage. So Bitcoin has hovered near the 47,000 mark on Friday, which we just saw. As traders take no chances on the day of the United States Federal Reserve Jackson Hole Summit. So that's going on today as well. Here's a chart of Bitcoin. We just looked at it. End of month cold feed for Bitcoin traders. We always see this towards the end of the month where Bitcoin is just kind of doesn't know which way to go right now, depending on what happens with the options expiry, obviously. Data from Telegraph Markets Pro and TradingView showed BTC USD fluctuating in a range centered on 47,000 during the day. The past 24 hours saw little action up or down for Bitcoin as markets participants awaited cues from both the Fed and the end of month options expiry event, this time worth some $2 billion. Not a very strong reaction at the moment. Trader and analyst Rex Capital commented on price action overnight. A daily close above the high 47,000s would be a positive sign of strength, however. I agree with that. I think as long as we stay above 47,000, we could continue, obviously, our interim trend going up. In the event a higher close failed to materialize with 50,000 still remaining unchallenged after Bitcoin lost the level earlier this week. Cointelegraph contributor Michael Van de Pope likewise stuck to his previous forecast, these involving a BTC support zone around 44,000. I'm thinking the same thing, 43,000. Looking at the chart, that's right around where the 50-day moving average might show up at. So we might bounce off of that line. He tweeted, "This idea on Bitcoin is still my primary vision, he tweeted. Options expires tend to generate more fear than genuine selling pressure, with BTC price action often shrugging off the events themselves. Open interest totaled 9.19 billion Friday, a 3-month high. So that is a good thing. And then obviously we get the buzzword tapering. As Cointelegraph reported, the Fed virtual Jackson Hole event is tipped to shed light on future economic policy changes tied to the coronavirus pandemic. Assets purchases may be scaled back, and mechanism known as tapering, and what could change the mood among traditional assets, and the S&P 500 trades at all-time highs. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one as well. There's a lot of stuff going on there with the economy, whether we're growing too fast or not, and whether inflation's going out of control. So here, any hints about inflation policy may also serve to boost alternative asset demand. The U.S. dollar gained in the run-up to the Fed's debut, traditionally a point of friction for Bitcoin. So there you have it. We'll see how the day ends, obviously, with the Bitcoin options expiry. Let me know what you think is going to happen. I think we're still going to go up. Over the weekend, I think we'll bounce back up after this, once this is all over today. So just let me know what you think. Cookies, accept, fine. Analysts say Bitcoin price pullback and profit taking at 50 was expected. Traders say correction to a lower support level and standard profit taking was expected after Bitcoin's swift ascension to 50,000. The euphoria across the cryptocurrency ecosystem over the past couple of weeks was tampered down on August 26 as an early morning attempt by bulls to push the price of Bitcoin to 50,000 was soundly rejected. Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView shows that following its rejection, the price of Bitcoin slid down to a low of 46,457 before bulls managed to regroup and put a halt to the downturn. We saw that. We were talking about it all week, how we were seeing a downturn in it. So not surprised here. We were saying last week that we could see a pullback down to the 50-day moving average. So we'll keep an eye out for you guys. Stay tuned, subscribe, and you'll get to hear all this stuff. Here's what analysts are saying about the Thursday's price action for Bitcoin and a few things they're watching for as the digital asset is caught between a tug of war between bulls and bears. BTC price could trend south for a while. The 50,000 was identified as a critical area for Bitcoin by market analyst and Cointelegraph contributor Michael Van de Poppe, who posted the following tweet outlining the significant support and resistance areas. Couldn't break the critical area for Bitcoin, might be making a slight bounce here, but overall trend is south for a little. Massive support around 44K, invalidation if breakout above 49 happens, and mostly 51K. So there you have it. We had this, we hit 50K, we went down, not a big deal. We'll hit the support level and we'll bounce back up. So I think once today we're past, we'll continue to run back up north. Next story, Dogecoin millionaire. If you remember him, he's the one that went all in on Dogecoin. I think he had bought $189,000 worth of Dogecoin last year, or this year actually, when things were spiking. He made he was like up to 2 million something at one point. Obviously the price went down. I think he owns like 4 million coins right now. So at the current price, he's still a bit Dogecoin millionaire. Now he's talking about going all in on Cardano. So I've been pretty bullish lately on Cardano as well. Everything I've been reading and reading about what they're doing makes me think this might be a good time to buy. So Glauber Soto, also known as Slum Doge Millionaire on Twitter, said his next bet is going all in on Cardano. After reaping a Dogecoin fortune in his 30s. So ADA, a cryptocurrency created by mathematician Charles Hoskin, is already the third largest cryptocurrency in terms of market capitalization. At press time, each ADA sold for $256. The cryptocurrency fell 7.89% over the 24 hours. Doge, the seventh largest coin by market cap, traded 0.84% lower at 0.27 in the same period. Cryptocurrency is just getting started, and more governments, institutions, populations accept Bitcoin and Ethereum as legitimate currency. What does that mean for us? That's selling them. Yeah, so I'm with them. I think it's beginning stages of Cardano. I think Cardano has a bright future. I'm not sure where the price is going to go, but I think we might hit easily $5, $7, maybe $8 this year. Some are saying that then we could go to 20. That would be great, but I'm not pressing my fingers on that one. We'll have to see if it happens. If it happens, hey, all the better. Next, we have here, let me know what you guys think as far as Dogecoin in the comments down below, or not Dogecoin, Cardano. Where do you see it going? And then, are you buying it up, or are you just hodling right now? And then we have Budweiser purchases Rocket NFT, King of Beers, buys beer, ETH, ENS name for $96,000. So a variety of well-known brand names have joined the cryptocurrency space and the budding non-fungible token ecosystem. Now the Anheuser-Busch brand, Budweiser, has jumped into the NFT game by purchasing an NFT on OpenSea for 8 Ether, 25.7K. Moreover, Budweiser also owns a domain name, Beer ETH, after the firm purchased the name for 30 Ether at $96,000. So we are seeing, obviously, not institutions, but large companies getting into the space. Obviously, they're seeing that this is where their future customers might be going into. So they're trying to get into the space as well, and this is bullish on my end, I think. This is only the beginning. You have a lot of companies out there that could be buying this stuff up. You have a lot of institutions still that are not in the crypto space. So for me, this is just all positive news, bullish news. I think we're still in the early stages, like the internet was in the late 1990s, early 2000s. This is where we are with cryptocurrencies right now. So the next 10, 20 years is definitely going to be exciting. It's going to be a volatile period, but I think it's going to be a very, very profitable period. And then we have Plan B tweeted, stock to flow model predicts 100K by Christmas, time model diminishing returns, lengthening cycles, 30,000. Next months will be key. Note the color overlay is on chain signal, not time to halving, indicating we are between bottom blue and top red in line with stock to flow. So if we look at it here, we are still right around here with the orange. We obviously had the top here, but we're still not at the red where we were here. And then we had obviously the correction, red here, correction here. So we are still in good shape. We could see 100,000, which was in line, and possibly higher by Christmas. We'll have to keep an eye on it, obviously, and see what happens there. And then finally, I think that this is also bullish. And finally, we have Hive announcing today that they have reached 1 exahash Bitcoin production target achieved. Hive is proud to announce that our global hash rate from Bitcoin mining will exceed 1 exahash a day over the past 24 hours. In Canada, the company has received deliveries of 1,845 Bitcoin miners with a total hash rate of 172 petahash per second. So these are the 90-some hash rate, 90,000 hash rate miners, if I'm not mistaken. These miners will be deployed between our 2 Canadian data centers. 945 miners will be located in La Chute, Quebec, and 900 miners will go into Grand Falls, New Brunswick. This is a monumental achievement for us as we continue our goal of over 3 exahash by the end of 2022, including conversion of Ethereum, a goal which is supported by today's announcement of new miner deliveries. Frank Holmes, executive chairman, continued. Obviously, they're talking about also here that there's challenges because of the global shortages in chips and logistics delays and shipping equipment from Asia due to COVID-19. And then we also have some run rates. So with the newest miners, it looks like they're going to be making $600,000 annually income from mining and a current run rate of $220 million, which kind of coincides with what we're saying on our deep dive videos on Hive blockchain as far as what their potential is for total earnings and stock price. So that is in line with that. And then, let me see, there was something else that I saw. Presently they hold 946 Bitcoin in a cold wallet custody. So 946 Bitcoin times, 47,200 roughly. So it's roughly $40 million in cold storage right now. So that's good. Production is obviously getting better as well. So 64 in April, BTC 73 in May, June 86, July was 200, and part of that was because the miners that were in China were moving out. So hash rate decreased, the difficulty went down, mining profitability went up. You were getting more Bitcoin for that, so that's probably why that is so much higher than it was in June. And then finally, they are also delaying again their filings to possibly on or before September 16th, which is unfortunate. I wish they would get their act together. This is the second time they've delayed their filings. They got a lot of investors that want to know what's going on there. So that is unfortunate. So that's all I got for you guys. So let me know what you guys think as far as Cardano. Where do you see that going? What's going on with Bitcoin? Where do you think that's going to happen after today with the price expiry happening today? And then what else do we have? And then Plan B, do you agree with his analysis that we're still heading for $100,000 by the end of this year? I think that's obviously in the low end. We may be 150,000, 200,000. Who knows where this is all going to end up? But it's all exciting. It's all fun. If you guys love these kind of videos, please subscribe. It helps me out. And I'll see. That's all I got for you guys. I'll probably post something tomorrow on Sunday. Also, I'm working on videos for comparing Hive, Mara, Riot, and Bitfarms to see which one is possibly the best buy for the near term and for next year, as far as all the miners are coming in line and when those are going to be profitable and what their stock prices could be. So which one's going to be the best return for your buck? That video will be coming out shortly. I'm also working on Hut 8 miner count and profitability. So that's coming out in the next couple of days. I'm hoping I can get all that information done. So yeah, so that's all I got for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.